this is going to be a long drive. What is happening here, I have to go speak at a conference in Pullman out at Washington State. Go Cougars. So I decided I was going to drive the RV out with me, spend a couple of days out there, and then after that I'll drive back, and actually going to stop at a couple of places along the way. So this video will probably be broken up into a couple of sections, but right now this is the first part of everything. It's hitting the road and driving over the pass through central Washington all the way to the other side of the state in Pullman. You may remember when I was car camping a couple of years ago, I did the exact same thing as we're about to do this time. Quite like full-on winter or anything, but there still is snow on the pass here. I think this is the Snoqualmie Pass. I'm on Highway 90 heading from Seattle to Pullman, and it's nice. If this was winter that I could drive to and it was just about here, I think it'd be okay. It's when it starts to snow a lot more and shuts down all of Seattle that gets to be a little bit of a pain, but this is really pretty. So right now it's just kind of long road driving. That's what I'm going to be doing for a while. We'll check in a little bit later. Just stopped at Starbucks to get a quick coffee. Still a long way to go, but just wanted something to hit the spot, and wow, what a beautiful view.
Sun cuts through the corner of my window, playing catch. I wander to the guitar, good company purring on my lap. Not a single worry to be had. Sunny side up, the only thing.
So the ride has been going well. About 2 hours maybe into the drive. I've got another 2.5, almost 3 hours left. It is kind of a little gray. There have been some sprinkles of rain on the way. Nothing too crazy yet, which is nice. The Millennium Travato is holding up well, nice and smooth on the ride. And this is a part of the area that I just really like. A lot of farm land, and it's just kind of a quiet, drive. Got a couple of podcasts I'm listening to, and then other than that, just hunkering down. Where we're going at the end of the conference, I found 2 spots coming from east to west that I think are going to be unique and fun. So as we roll into those, we'll talk about them a little bit more and do kind of a whole park breakdown. One of which is a park that I can't actually get a reservation for. So we're gonna roll up and hopefully there'll be a spot. I did speak to a couple of the park rangers, and they said usually at this time of the year you're okay. Had I waited just another week, I would have been able to actually go online and reserve a spot, but right now they don't have that set up. So when we get closer to those parks, we'll talk a little bit more about it. But right now, I'm just going to continue grinding through as we make our way to Pullman. No doubt about it, those are Washington State fans. So about 13 more miles and then I'm in Pullman proper. Again, this is the outskirts of Pullman. Again, I've been here a couple of times. This part is always interesting to me. You know, I don't know what the makeup of the city really is and how many people live outside, but this looks like this would be a nice place to have a home, and again, not too far from you know, Pullman proper. And here we are, officially rolling into Pullman. And here we are. Need to go check in, and then we'll talk a little bit about how I got here. Okay, so I am checked in at the Courtyard Residence Inn. I stayed at the hotel, which is right next to this before, so this is a new hotel for me. We're gonna park in the back, and then go check out the hotel room. Nothing really on the plan for tonight. Just gonna grab some dinner, figure out, I don't know that I want to drive any place, so maybe I'll just do like a DoorDash or something. I'm gonna try and get a workout in, and then just chill for the night. Well, here we are. The Marriott Resident Inn. Gonna have a bed for a couple of nights. Then we'll go get our RV on. Wow, I got here just as it started to hail, which is cool because I'm inside. I don't have to worry about getting wet. Whew. Time now to go get the workout in. All right, dinner is done. I had a little DoorDash teriyaki chicken. It was all right, but I am beat. So I'm gonna go to sleep, get up early in the morning, start my day. I'll take you with me a little bit for the day, and we'll continue the trip. 24 plus hours until we hit RV time. Can't wait. See you in the morning. Good morning. Good sleep last night. It's now time to go off to the conference, and then we're getting a little bit closer to going out and RVing. Portion of the conference is over. Time to go back to the hotel. We got a work meeting in the morning, and then we hit the road for our RV session. So nothing fancy tonight, so I'm just going to shut this down for now, pick it up tomorrow, and we're going RVing. Good morning, just a couple hours more here in Pullman. I have a Zoom call that's gonna take a couple hours, and then I can finally hit the road. I've got some coffee going, got the computer booting up. I hope to get out of here no later than 2 p.m. And then it's gonna be a couple hours until we get to our RV spot for the night. Can't wait to get started. Okay, so I'm done with my work for today. Gonna pack up everything, get into the RV, and head out. So the plan is to run over to Safeway, pick up just a couple of things, and then get some gas in this bad boy, and then take us out to our stop today, which I'm excited to get to. It's about 2.5 hours away. Can't wait to hit the road. Okay, time to put some gas into this bad boy. Gas all topped off. Now time to hit Safeway, pick up a couple of things, and hit the road. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, got everything we needed at Safeway. Time to hit the road and head to our location. So driving this part of the state, Whitman County, back west, has always been really pretty to me. Really lush green land. Definitely farmers' land out here, but it's just really a pretty drive for me. So I'm really excited about where we're going today, to see what the camping is like there. But just all in all, you know, it's been a good couple of days in Pullman at WSU. Now it's time to take off my work hat and just really enjoy the state of Washington. So I believe I'm on Highway 127. And it's a beautiful stretch of highway. It's also a very lonely stretch of highway. There's not a lot out here. And so I'd hate to be stuck out here. You want to make sure when you're on a stretch like this that you're fully gassed up, your rig is in really good shape. You know exactly where you're going, because at night I would have felt totally lost here, but during the day it's beautiful. Just went over the Snake River, and growing up I was a huge Evel Knievel fan, and he at one point tried with the Sky Cycle to jump the Snake River, but in Idaho I believe. And but whenever I hear Snake River I think about Evel Knievel, and I had a lot of good memories. Did my own bicycle jumping when I was a kid, so Snake River, Evel Knievel, to me, they're one and the same. Getting to this spot is beautiful. The water is right here. I hope where we're staying lives up to this so far. Okay, so here we are. It is the Little Goose Lock and Dam. I think there is camping back up there, so we're gonna go back there. And then hopefully, maybe we'll walk down here, take a look at everything. Couple of spots I saw when I was driving down. Let's see what might be the best one to stay for the night. still not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be going. We're gonna drive up here just a little bit further. Okay, so that spot right there looked pretty good. Also looks like there's some spots down here. Yeah, this is the camping area. So we're gonna, looks like there may be a way to get there on this side, so we'll try this side over here. So we'll try that first. Okay, Little Goose Landing. I think this is where we're at. There is an RV out here already, and it's got information about quiet hours and pets on leashes and stuff like this. So I think this is our spot. We're gonna go set up. Okay, so it looks like you can park here just in regular parking, but I'm gonna drive back down those roads up there and see if we can find one of those camping spots down there and park the rig overnight. Okay, I like this spot, but there are a couple more down here, so we're gonna check those out first before settling in on exactly where we're gonna stay for the night. Okay, we're gonna call this home. It is a lot more level, and I just think it is a cool spot to be at. We're right next to the water. I'll be able to open the door and just really enjoy it. So it's Little Goose Landing. It's right near the dam. Once you get down to this spot, it's absolutely fantastic. It's right up against the water. We're gonna be boondocking for the night. Let's get set up and then let's explore. Again, I'm absolutely loving the location. The spot is right next to the water. Beautiful green hills over there. We're gonna check the alarm, make sure it's okay, and we'll just reset that, set up a little bit, and then we're gonna go for a hike and explore, maybe check out that dam. So the alarm is the propane alarm, and I checked it. It's working. The problem is with the battery. The house battery was charging while I was driving, but it's not at a full charge. When I took off the refrigerator and turned that off the battery, the alarm went down. So I've got to figure out the battery situation. I think I'm okay. I'm going to turn on the generator for a little bit here. But eventually I'm going to have to do something with my batteries. They are the original batteries for when this RV was purchased back in 2017. So I think it's about time I replace the batteries in general. But we're going to go ahead, get things set up. Let's see if we can make it through the night. The next place that we're going for the next part, which will be part 2 of this, I am going to be able to hook up to electric, and that'll be good. So let's just get everything set up and go explore. Yeah, my battery is, for all intents and purposes, basically dead. 5.9 volts, that's not good. We are in the sun, so hopefully that'll help some. But we're going to have to get that bad boy charged up. And then eventually we're going to have to replace that battery. Again, I should be okay for the night, but we'll see. Okay, so the RV is set up the best I can for now. This is going to be an interesting overnight trip. My house battery is, again, almost dead. The sun is out, so hopefully it'll charge up some. But again, moving on, I'm going to have to get that looked at and figure out what I'm going to do. Again, probably need to change both of the batteries, but we'll figure that out later. Right now, we're going to go check out this spot again. Absolutely fantastic. I think it'll be a good hike. This is another spot right next to the water. It's pretty level. Again, there's only one other RV in this area. Looks like there are about maybe 6 to 7 spots. I wish my house batteries were doing better, because I'd like to stay here a little bit longer. So this is the other spot that I saw when I was coming in. If you wanted to be up a little bit and look out, you could stay here, and you could probably, I don't know, you can maybe even see the dam from here. Yeah, you can. Now, the only thing that would be a little bit of a hindrance at this spot is you are next to the main road. So if there are other folks coming in, you'd hear them. But again, not a lot of folks probably even know about this spot. So you could get here and stay here and really have a good time. So that's where the boat lock is, and there goes one of the boats. You can see the lock coming down. It's pretty cool out here. Now, I've been to the Ballard locks and they're pretty impressive, but this is like 3 times the size of the Ballard locks. A really cool place to check out. So it's pretty windy. I don't know if you can hear me. Little Goose Landing, where I'm staying, is right back down there. We're gonna go ahead and head back. It's a nice hike to get out here, check everything out. Now it's time to come on back, maybe do some dinner, and just chill for the night. Okay, we're gonna have an alarm issue all night long. This thing is gonna beep and chirp, and there's really nothing I can do about it until tomorrow, when I hopefully drive to the next location, can plug in and charge the house battery. But for now, we're gonna make a little dinner. There you go. Make a little dinner, enjoy the sunset, and see if we can get some sleep and deal with everything tomorrow. I love mango, but I just brutalized that mango because I have no idea how to officially skin a mango. But the pieces that I got off, they were nice and fresh. Nothing too fancy for dinner tonight. We've got a crab salad sandwich on a sesame bagel. We've got some fruit, some mango, and some watermelon, some mugi cha, which is Japanese tea, and a beautiful view. What a day it's been. And there is the last bit of the sun. It is now nighttime. There's not a lot for me to do here. I'm still listening, there you go, to the alarm. I just have to get through tonight and then go charge my house battery, and that'll go away, and then just have further discussions with myself about whether or not I go to just new batteries, the same kind that I have here, or upgrade to lithium. If I go lithium, it's going to be a ton of money. So it's a lot to take in right now. But for me, the big thing is just trying to get some sleep tonight and dealing with everything. So we'll check in tomorrow and see where the day takes us. See you tomorrow. Good morning.
I survived the night, and more importantly, the beep. I survived because of these. Some headphones that I had. I ended up putting them on. They're noise canceling. I didn't turn anything on. I just put them on and tried to sleep, and somehow, some way, got through the night. I think like 20 minutes at a time. The lock was busy last night. There was at least one or two ships or boats that came through because I could hear that. But other than that, it was really a quiet night, with the exception of the wind. It is very, very windy here. So, and I don't know if you can hear it right now. I think, again, if my battery was doing better, and it was healthy, I think this could be a really cool place to stay for a longer period of time. Again, there's only one other RV here in the spot. I don't know that a lot of folks know about this place, but it was a good overnight kind of trip. So the plan this morning, make a little coffee, make sure everything is kind of bundled up inside, and then we're going to hit the road for part 2 of this big trip.
So Little Goose Landing is right at the Little Goose Dam. It is near Starbuck, I think Starbuck, and in just outside of Dayton, Washington. It's about 2 hours west of Pullman and a pretty easy drive. Very lonely, but a nice drive to get in here. Now, the particular park, when you get here, you have to drive all of the way through to the end, past the dam, and you're going to think, oh, I don't know if there's anything out here. Trust me, there is. It's a great park. Now, you can do a lot of things here. There's day use camping. You can also take your boat and go down to the dock. You can launch it from there. And then, of course, there is primitive camping, boondocking, if you will. I think this is run by the Army Corps of Engineers. Now, the water right outside is Lake Bryan at the Snake River, mile marker 72, I believe, on the South River bank. This is really beautiful. Great sunsets, great sunrise here. Just all in all, a really nice spot. There are also no fires allowed between June and October. You can see there's a lot of vegetation here. It probably gets really dry, so you don't want to spark anything and start a big fire. Now, when I got here yesterday, I took you on the hike, and that's pretty much the only hike that I'm doing this time out. But we went up to the dam, and it's a hydroelectric dam, and it's really impressive. Now, at this particular site, there are about 7 to 9 camping locations. Pretty much all of them look right over onto the lake. There is a fire ring so that you can cook and have a fire if you want. Also a picnic table here as well. There is a toilet back near the boat launch, so you can have a toilet there. No running water, just kind of like a pit toilet. And again, just a gorgeous place to come and stay. I think you can stay up to 14 days. I'll double check that. But this is pretty much boondocking 101. Without my issues with the battery, this is where I could stay for a week and just get away and just really enjoy myself. Now at night it does get windy, and there are still ships or boats that go through the lock. That does happen overnight, so you'll hear that from time to time, but you'll hear mostly a lot of wind, and it's just really peaceful and really quiet. Little Goose Landing near Starbuck, right near Dayton in Columbia County. An absolutely beautiful place to come and boondock. It's worth the trip. If you get a chance to make it, I think you'll really like it. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJedeye. And then, of course, you can always follow me on my website at RVJedeye.com. Get out there, explore, have fun boondocking, find these unique places. It'll make going out even more special whenever you get a chance. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.